you want to traffic them, enslave them, exterminate their lives, or enslave them. But yeah, I was like, wow, it's pretty crazy. Like, yeah. It's so crazy because it's not illegal to jaywalk in California. That was like, when did they pass that law? It was like 2022, 2021. Also, get it, jaywalk. I'm really that Jewish. They really don't know until I speak at least a little bit of Hebrew and Arabic. Just a little bit. Not too much. Now I know so many languages that they all get mixed up. I wouldn't be surprised if I know a little bit of Lithuanian. And that would actually be cool, because if I knew a little bit of Lithuanian, I'm like, whoa. That's a very complicated language, I wonder how hard it is to just learn that language. This is just awesome, man. No monarchs, but pretty cool butterflies on it. Nice. Very cool. Phone's off 42%. Speaking of Arabic, I remember, and I'll never forget this, right? So speaking of Arabic, there's this like mom that came in with her child, right? It was just like a little boy, whatever. Maybe just like me at one point, right? I was pretty dumb, I'll pull some stupid stuff here and there, whatever. Or maybe I'd pull something pretty cool and people would laugh, or maybe they'd have a smile, whatever, But this Arabic woman comes in with her child, right? And immediately she's like dropping stuff, but it seemed like she wasn't dropping it in a very genuine way. It seemed like she wanted some sort of attention, but it was very odd, right? And it's funny because in the UK, right, you'll notice that they're having these I think it's called honor killings or something like that. Something like that, I think. And like they're just causing a lot of drama. It's like beyond like disruptive. Like nothing like what a Hispanic family or an African American to non-black family could do, or especially an Asian to Pacific Islander family could do, right? So, right? And she comes in with her child, and immediately like the child's just running amok. Like he's just like making a lot of noise. It seemed like he wanted to upset somebody, but I wouldn't be sure exactly why, and yeah, it was like kind of coming up to me, like kind of looking at me strange. And this is like a reoccurring theme, especially with like some place that traffics children, just like Santa Monica, like unironically. Like you'd be really surprised. Also, I do not have to go to the internet on that. Or to know about that. I can literally see the lies. Or just like, see when somebody's being trafficked. See when there's a pimp, halfway pimp walking by. Be surprised you're human trafficked. You accuse me? You would accuse me, huh? Because I have a nice shirt and everything. Oh, and then I don't even drive. at 26, not even 25, so it doesn't rhyme anymore. You try to say about that about me if I had a nice car, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you? Wouldn't you? Anyway, but it's fine. Life goes on. These children, they don't really even care at this point. They don't really care. They just want to be trafficked anyway. They're just like, man, we get to fiddle around with everybody, fiddle around with each other, and I'm like, God, help now. Not even God help us, because then that would mean that God would have to help these traffickers. And it's like, I would wish well for them either way, but they don't want God in their life anyway, so it doesn't even really matter. There's literally no point to say, God help us now. Well, even then, I just said it. But get it fiddle like a violin. I don't want to get into that one. Especially like Santa Depressing Kings. But yeah, just children fiddling with each other in Santa Monica. And I was like, God. I didn't even say anything else. I literally just had to call out to somebody's name. Whether I knew their entire name or not. Or, I don't know. It's just their surname or something. Or unironically, seriously. This type of stuff happens. Why do you think that Donald Trump doesn't want the English dictionary extended, or even then doesn't want people to, have assistance learning English language? One autistic person did it. UCLA, you lost billions because